Hi, I'm Rob from Rob's Been Running. I hope you are doing well, staying safe and training hard. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I've done a video, so I apologise for that. But yeah, we've been very busy in the run up till Christmas. And Christmas, is now only 2 weeks away, pretty much. We're recording this on Friday the 13th of December. So yeah, it's getting really close to Christmas now. So hopefully you've done your Christmas shopping. If not, and you're a lastminute.com, then yeah, good luck with getting that. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about our races for 2025, and also we have a prize giveaway, and I'll tell you more about that at the end of the show. But so yeah, you may want to keep watching if you want to be in with a chance to win that prize. So we had a good year for racing in 2024, all apart from the last race, that is, where I had to DNF. That was the Centurion Autumn 100. Unfortunately, I never made that race due to stomach issues. I had to drop out halfway, so I'll have to go back and do that one at some point. But yeah, we had a good race season, starting in January with the Attrition Arc 50 race, and completing several others during the year as well, including the UTS 50k and the Lakeland 50 as well. So we had some good races this year, and yeah, I really enjoyed those. So we're looking to carry that through into 2025. And so I'm going to go through the races that I've got confirmed. There will be more coming in the year, and we'll let you know about them as they come through. But yeah, let's get cracking. And I've already mentioned this on the channel several times, so this is not going to be a surprise to you. But kicking us off in January is the Arc of Attrition 100 miler. So if you know your trail running and you've not been living in a cave for the past 10 years, you will know that the Arc of Attrition race, previously run by Mud Crew Events, was bought by UTMB, and that was announced earlier this year, and to much shock and horror, in probably in equal measures, but it's also been for a lot of people a positive thing. And if you're aware of UTMB and its prestigious events that go through multiple countries, with obviously being the finals being in Chamonix in France in August, then you'll know that in order to partake in the finals, you need to have run some UTMB races and gain some running stones from those races. Now, previously in the UK, we've only actually had one UTMB race, and that was the Ultra Trail Snowdonia, which I did this year. And that got me a couple of running stones, and basically the more running stones, the more entries you get into the finals and into the ballot for the finals, and the more chance you've got of actually running in one of those races. So we now have a second race in the UK. So with the Arc of Attrition, now by UTMB, being in the UK, you've got several options to race and get your running stones and then get into that ballot for August. So I'm going to be running the 100 mile race. That's worth 4 running stones if you complete it. The 50 race, I believe, is worth 3 running stones, and then there's a new 25 mile race. I think it's 25 miles, I think so, which will be worth 2 running stones. So lots of options now in the UK for getting your running stones if you want to enter the UTMB. So what is the Arc of Attrition? Well, it's probably one of the toughest UK winter races that there is in the trail calendar. Probably maybe only second to the Spine race. So yeah, it's a tough race, and it is around the Cornish coast path. There's 4,250 meters of elevation gain. Very technical terrain, very tricky, lots of ups and downs, lots of climbing. Yeah, very tricky race. We have 36 hours to complete that race. That's the maximum race time that you get. So yeah, it's not going to be very easy. There are 8 aid stations on the course, 9 if you include the start line. which is actually double the original. So the course only had 4 when it was run by Mud Crew Events. Now it has 8, and that is to comply with the UTMB rules. But it's a beautiful course. Obviously I've run half of it already, but the route does take you across some of the most beautiful remote parts of the Cornish coast path. And the race starts, the 100-mile race starts in Coverack, and finishes in Porthtown at the Eco Park, as it did before when it was run by Mud Crew. Obviously I'll go into more details when we get closer to the race, but it's going to be an absolutely awesome race, probably the toughest in the calendar this year. So we're going to start as we mean to go on, have a really strong run in that race hopefully, and start the year off with a bang. Right, on to the next one. Right, so next up in the calendar, we're shifting to April, and on the 12th of April we are going to be heading over to Croatia, and sticking with the UTMB theme, we will be running Istria by UTMB 110k. So not quite the 100 miles, there is a 100-mile version of this race, but I'm going to be doing the 110k, which is worth 3 running stones, by the way. So if I don't get into UTMB at the first attempt, then I can obviously gain more running stones next year to try again, but we'll come back to that in a minute. So yeah, we're going to be heading over to Buzet in Croatia, which is where the race starts. There's 3,900 meters of elevation gain, so slightly less than what we had on the Arc. However, there's less mileage, so they probably equal out roughly about the same, I should imagine, if it was doing the 100-mile version of this race. We have a maximum race time of 28 hours for this race, so sounds generous, but I think the course is tough, so probably not that generous. We've got 7 aid stations on the course, which is good. And the route takes you across the Istrian inland trails, which apparently is very, very technical at the beginning, very rocky, and then you climb up to the highest peaks in Istria, and then work your way back down towards the finish line. So the race starts in Buzet and the finish is in Umag. So it's a point-to-point race, just like the previous one in Cornwall, the Arctic. And it should be absolutely amazing. I've had a look at the photos, obviously I had a look at the website. It looks like an absolutely awesome race, so I'm really excited to be getting over there and racing in Europe. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Okay, on to the next one. Right, so now we're on to May in the calendar, and this is the 3rd and final confirmed race of this year so far, of next year, sorry. And in May we head back to the UK, and we're going to be racing a little bit closer to home now. We're going to be taken on the Runaway Racing Ridgeway Challenge, 139 kilometres. That's a strange number, I know, but that's basically 86 miles. So another long one. So going slightly longer again, so the very long theme coming out in the racing for next year. And we're embarking on an historical point-to-point race across the Ridgeway National Trail. Now that's a trail that's been travelled on for over 5,000 years, so there's a lot of history there in that one. Going to be starting at Ivanhoe Beacon in Hertfordshire, and we'll be finishing at Avebury Stones in Wiltshire. So yeah, another point-to-point race, and yeah, it should be really exciting. Looking forward to that. We have 1,850 metres of elevation gain, so again slightly less than the previous 2 races, and we have another 28 hours maximum time to finish it. There is 9 aid stations on this course as well, and you can, I believe, have assistance in this one, so we could have crew stops, which is good. You can have crew as well in the Arctic in January, but it's a lot harder to get the crew out to there. There's less stops for them, less places for them to meet you as well. But in this one, I think it'll be quite good to have crew. And although you can't have any paces, you can have somebody accompanying you through the night. So it'll be interesting to see how that race pans out. So yes, really excited. And that's the third race that we've got planned in to the calendar for 2025. So what's going to happen after that? Well, let's take a look. So after May, we have a little bit of an uncertainty period at the moment, and that's because I'm putting in to run UTMB in August. Now I've got 2 running stones that I gained earlier this year, so I'll be putting 2 entries into the hat to either run the OCC or the CCC in Chamonix. Now obviously it's a ballot. I might not get in, or I might get in, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to be having certainly going to have a go and see if I can get into that race, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be incredibly exciting, particularly if we do get in, and that will shape up how my kind of summer running is going to go. Because if I've got that race in August, then I probably won't run one in July, but we'll see. We might do, depending on how it works out, because I will couple the Chamonix racing with my holiday if that's the case, and we'll holiday and then do the race afterwards. But so yeah, we'll see. We're certainly going to try and do that, and then yeah, and if we don't get in, then I'll adjust the calendar and we'll put some more races in. So that's why I haven't got anything confirmed after May at the moment. It's all very exciting. I think we're going to have a good year of racing, and obviously I'm going to fill in the gaps as well with some smaller races in order to keep the training levels up and fitness up and stuff like that. So yeah, really exciting. So it would be great to hear what you're doing, what you've got planned for 2025. So why don't you let me know in the comments below this video, and yeah, it'd be good to share and chat to you about some of the races that you're going to be doing. Right, let's move on to the giveaway. Right, so here's the good bit. I mentioned at the start of the video we were going to be doing a giveaway. So we are going to be doing a Christmas giveaway this year. First time we've done that on the channel, and it's nice to be able to give something back to the viewers. So thank you first of all for subscribing and watching the videos. It is really much appreciated as we look to organically grow the channel over the coming years. So without further ado, let's get into the giveaway. So we are going to be giving away the Fenix HM62T lightweight trail running head torch. If you know Fenix, then you'll know they're excellent with their lighting sources, their head torches. They make brilliant products. I myself using the HP16R product from them and have done for some time. It's an excellent product, but I may even upgrade to one of these myself in the future. So let's get into the facts and figures about the Fenix HM62T. So the Fenix HM62T has a white and red light option on it. On maximum power, it can push out 1,200 lumens, offering fantastic light across the trails. The Fenix HM62T also has an amazing battery on it. So if you look at the power options, which are on the screen now, at the highest power, pushing out 1,200 lumens, you're going to get 4 hours of battery. And if you put it onto the high power option, which is 400 lumens, you're going to get 12 hours of battery. Medium power, 130 lumens, 23 hours of battery. And on the low power, 5 lumens, which is basically for map reading and things, you're going to get 280 hours of battery. So really good battery life for running ultras. If you want to do a nighttime stint, you can put that on high power and you will 400 lumens and you will pretty much go the whole night. So it's not bad. I'll show you a few more bits and pieces on the screen now about the product. It weighs in at an amazingly light 125 grams, so weighing absolutely nothing. It's impact resistant to 2 meters, and it's IP68 rated, so it means if you drop it in a puddle, it's not going to break, which is excellent. So if you would like to win this product, this is what you got to do. To win this product, simply follow these steps. First of all, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like this video And in the comment section below, write the comment, please send me a Fenix for Christmas. And that's it. Entries will close on Saturday the 21st of December. We will announce the winner on our Christmas Eve video. So good luck and get entering. So that brings us to the end of the video for today. As I said before, let us know in the comments below what races you're going to be doing in 2025. If you've got any great ideas for races later in the year, then of course let me know about those as well. I am scouting around, looking and just trying to make plans for the rest of the year. It's quite tricky when you're waiting on a place for Chamonix, but you know that kind of does impinge on things a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, let us know what you're going to be doing in the year, and also good luck if you're entering in to win the Fenix hedge torch for Christmas. Make a nice little Christmas present for yourself, ready for next year, particularly if you're going to be running some races early in the year and you need a head torch on. So good luck. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. It is really much appreciated. Train hard, race hard, have fun, and until next time, I will see you soon.